Uh, New York Times is reporting that Sean P. Diddy Combs has been arrested. Let me repeat. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs has been arrested. Let me tell you what I do know, and it ain't much at this point. Arrested in Manhattan. This evening, grand jury indicted him according to a person familiar with the indictment, not authorized to speak publicly. The charges in the indictment not immediately clear, but you know that there's been this massive federal investigation, right? They've raided his home in Los Angeles. They raided his home in Miami, much of it after a civil suit from his former girlfriend, Cassie, who, by the way, he settled within a day. And then after that, video came out showing him beating her to a living pulp in a hotel. But a lot of the allegations in the lawsuit that, Cassie had actually filed against him provided, I think, some meat on the bones for the feds. But the New York Times saying that this happened, they don't have a lot more information than this. We are also trying to confirm this, but I can tell you that his attorney has made a statement, and let me read it to you because I think it confirms what the New York Times is reporting, and it's this. And it's Mark Agnifilo, his attorney. Quote, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the Black community. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court." So again, that is Mark Agnifilo. That's the attorney for Sean Diddy Combs. But that's pretty massive news that maybe is news that we've just been waiting every moment to drop, because not only do we know that the feds did these two massive raids on his Miami and his Los Angeles mansions, we also know that multiple lawsuits have dropped since. So the lawsuit that obviously Cassie launched with so many details, that had just remarkable details in it. Just and what's really incredible about all of the different lawsuits against Sean Combs is how similar everyone's story is. Now, is that because he did the same things to all of these alleged victims? Or is it because all of these people filing suit see the story before them and think it makes a good narrative, so why not just, follow with those same details? But I will tell you some of the details, and I'm going to paraphrase, so you'll have to just, forgive me for the colloquial, but many of the allegations say that there was sexual assault through drugging, and many of those alleged druggings and sexual assaults happened at large parties where the allegations were that he brought in a number of women, and sometimes young women / girls. Allegations that many of those at the party, many of the female party attendees looked as though they were underage, may very well have been underage, but that multiple women said that they were drugged or saw other women being drugged. In fact, we just reported on a lawsuit last week of yet another accuser saying that she saw this happen at multiple parties. She was a member of the making of the band. She's suing Diddy for years and years of verbal abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, and sexual abuse. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.